Well, today I have to do a serpentine belt on my 98 WS6. They're pretty easy. Really all you gotta do is get a 15mm socket and ratchet, and you stick it on the dummy tensioner right here, push it forward like that, and hold it there, and then you can take your serpentine belt off. It's not really that tough at all. You do have to take off your intake, which is easy. You get little clips right here for the SLP style, and then you just undo it from the throttle body right there. I suggest to people, I mean, this belt wasn't horrible, but as you can see, had some cracks on the inside, which you can't see all the time. The outside looked fine, but you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry and get stranded somewhere and then, you know, at AAA, but still, it's a big pain in the ass. So, I hope it helps to anybody. I mean, a lot of people can't figure out how to get them off, and it is that dummy tensioner that you gotta push this way. And if it feels really weak, I mean, you should have about, I don't know, maybe I'd say 25 pounds to push this enough to get the belt off. If it feels really loose, or like you barely have to push it, that spring inside here is probably bad. It's just a coil spring to hold that tight, but you don't want it too tight either. I'm sure, you know, it's something that spring got screwed up or something, and your belt was too tight, and then it would create drag, and your belt would wear out twice as fast. So, I don't know, just a little bit of info. I know on the Mustangs, the 4.6s, you don't have to use this part of the, you don't have to use the bolt with a ratchet. You actually end up, hold on here. You actually end up just using just a ratchet. I think on the back side right here there's a square opening. You just stick it in there and tilt it either way. You know, but basically almost all new cars are the same. You know, whether you have to use a socket or not. The only weird thing I've seen though, Saab, they use like hex heads, and you gotta loosen the thing, and it's a big pain. It's like, you know, keeping a chain tight almost, and they get loose all the time. So, see you guys later. Not really too difficult at all. I mean, if you get too lost, I mean, you always have your diagram right here. But don't forget, the two wires you unplug is your intake air temperature sensor. Remember to plug that back in. And then as well, alright, we got it all in, and dummy tensioner is good, everything's all lined up. Put your airbox lid back on, and then obviously remember to hook up your intake air temperature sensor and your mass airflow, which I think I lost down over, where'd you get to, wire? There we go. There you go. Make sure you got good connection. I usually blow them out and clean it every time I undo them. That's pretty much it. We'll fire it up, make sure everything looks all good and don't have any squeaks and stuff. And a lot of people complain actually, you know, you shouldn't have any like constant screeching, but the break-in period for these belts, sometimes they do make a little bit of noise for, you know, the first week or so.